All right, welcome to the big picture. Jumping on here real quick, drop a little something. Appreciate you all who are following, subscribing, uh, liking the content. Uh, Welcome to my activatemedia.org family who gets the broadcast on Fridays. Shout out to Patrick Wilson once again. And just wanted to jump on here, something that has really been just in the back of my head since I covered this when it first happened. The story about the young man that was ran over by an off duty policeman uh, who just happened to be in a police vehicle, but off duty. And Dexter Wade, rest in power, young brother, 37 years old, back in March is when it happened. And they lied to this young man's mother, and we all know the story now. Uh, and it was something that stood out to me um, when that story happened and when it was exposed. And the fact that bothered me the most was being that uh, being that the body number, the body marker was 672. And that's just a number that's always stuck in my head because the first thing that I thought and the first thing that I wondered was he the 672nd person that had been thrown out in that field. Now that we really know the scenario, and I don't know, maybe some of you haven't saw uh, the video going down this little dirt road leading to this body dump. Basically, is what it is. What they made it, a body dump. And um, what's troublesome is how they lied to the mother, first of all, uh, and said they didn't know, hadn't heard of him or any of this, when knowing all along uh, what had happened to this young man. And that really, makes me think, what is this Department of Justice supposed to do? We all know what the Department of Justice is in place to do. The, you know, uh, definition, but it doesn't really uphold that for everyone. Um, and the thing that's really troublesome is here we go again in Jackson, Mississippi. Um, they find 215 more bodies, and people complained about some of the articles that I have read over the last couple of days. Said that people complained about the stench, and always buzzards, flying over, and that would be why. And my question really now is I'm more compelled to know, uh, was he the 672nd person that had been tossed out there in that field in a body bag in a shallow grave with a number as a marker? And they've had two more ladies that have come forward pretty much saying the same thing. And one of the cases being a homicide, the white gentleman that they found, and that's what I be telling people, that it ain't about black and white. It's about rich and poor. And what's going to happen is already starting to happen. And y'all, I just want to drop this in here. Be careful out here moving around, because it's another election season coming, and I feel like that might be a good time for them to try to throw something else in the air, if you know what I mean. Um, so be careful about your health. But these kind of things that the Department of Justice ignores. Then you have the ACLU, which is another uh, foundation that's put in place to help those who are more suppressed and oppressed. And they can always manage to help all these other groups except for us. And this is why I always say, let me go on and throw it in here now and throw it in here early. This is why I always say that we need each other. There is no other way that we're going to make it if we don't start to utilize one another, and not utilize each other to use us, but to utilize one another to be beneficial. Be excuse me, to be beneficial to one another. We're always beneficial to others, and we're enriching to others. We need to be beneficial and enriching to each other. That's so easily said and easy to do. You know, we smile and skin and grin with everybody, but you see one of your own on the street, and you got that kind of mug on your face because you doubtful about him, but you're smiling at everybody else. You know, we got to get past that and learn how to smile and greet one another again, because we all going through the same thing out here. These young brothers, these people didn't have to lose their lives like that, and then to be discarded in the way that they were. Uh, Groups like the ACLU and the Department of Justice should be all over this. And right now in Jackson, Mississippi, Rankin County, I believe it is, that place should be shut down immediately because it's a crime scene. Like I say, the white gentleman that they found, they found him in a motel room dead with his ID on him, and just threw him out there in that field and buried him like he was nothing or nobody. And now that it's been exposed, why are they still able to function as a law enforcement agency? I mean, is it really like I say it is, and these police are that bad because, mind you, um, mind you, that what happened with the 11-year-old boy that was shot, who came out of the room with his hands up and was still shot. This was also Jackson, Mississippi. So it seems to be that in Jackson, Mississippi, there is a culture of police brutality. And not only in Jackson, Mississippi, but right now, Jackson is really on the spotlight because it really seems to be a culture. And to have 215 bodies, they say, that were found, that speaks volumes. And that's why I say that police department should be shut down and closed immediately. Crime scene. And start going through all of their paperwork to find out who these individuals are, if they're even able to find out who these individuals are. Because if they are wicked enough to throw bodies away like that, best believe they not keeping up with it. Because they probably thought that nobody would ever come looking for them anyway. It's the way they do us on a regular, consistent basis. You know, it's not that it's all about Black Lives Matter, but we just want y'all to know that our lives matter. Period. I'm black first. Period. And yeah, we matter. We're more than just throwing us in a field in shallow graves and body bags. And then I wonder how many, look like me. That's the big question. There's so many of us that come up missing, never to be heard from again. And then these are the little old sundown town places where you run into the kind of wicked individuals that do things like that. We got to wake up. We got to wake up, y'all. Just wanted to put that on y'all mind. I'm going to jump off here. Like I always say in closing, y'all, I love y'all. That's why I do it. Um, let's plan, let's organize, let's unify. Because we all got a key right here and right here. I'm out. Peace, power, and love.